President Trump announcing a 25% tariff on all cars and trucks manufactured outside of the U.S. Joining us now with his view of the impact on the auto industry, Dan Levy, Barclay's senior equity research analyst. Is there any way, Dan, that near term this can be a positive, or even long term that it will eventually be a positive? But near term, it seems very difficult, even on the big three, even though they should benefit.
Yeah, thank you, Joe and Becky, for having me. Long term, potentially, we have to see how that plays out, but that's going to be a lengthy and expensive process to get there, to modify capacity. Near term, it's probably negative. You're going to see higher prices. You're going to see lower volumes. There's going to be a ripple effect throughout the supply chain. If it was just,
what would be good? What would the big three like? And that's who we care about. I think we don't care about BMW. I guess we want them to make cars here. But what about the auto parts side of things? Things go back and forth across the Canadian border that go into the big three's production of autos. And is everything going to be hit with 25%? Why won't that immediately raise the cost of the domestic production and for consumers?
Yeah, well, I think what we're waiting to see, and the potential saving grace here, is the carve out that U.S. content in vehicles is not subject to the tariff, right? So take an automaker like GM, for instance, that even though only half of its U.S. sales are assembled in the U.S., it still has another, over 30% roughly that are assembled in Canada and Mexico, mostly Mexico. To the extent that the content in those cars is significantly American made, that's the carve out and potentially the saving grace that, softens the blow here.
Let's say that you're importing something from Canada that goes into a car. Is there a carve out for that? Let's say all the seats in a car are made in Canada. When one of the big three gets, buys the seat from up there, is it going to be 25% more expensive?
So I think we're waiting to see how the parts piece emerges. Right now, if parts are USMCA compliant, and our understanding is that most are, then that is not subject to the tariff currently. I think there's a process that's still underway. And in the future, so long as there is U.S. content, because you have to remember that there's always going to be different pieces of content in different components. As long as the content in those parts is U.S., that's the potential to limit the tariff expense. But yes, certainly based on the reading of what we saw last night, anything that is not U.S. content is going to be subject to the tariff. So costs are going to go up across the board for everyone.
Well, when are we going to know about the carve-outs?
I think we're still waiting to figure that out, right? I think this is an evolving situation. Even the tariff itself, I think what some people are missing is 25% is not the end of it. We're still waiting to see next week on the 2nd with the reciprocal tariffs, how much more we have to add on top of that 25%, which could make this a real large number for certain countries.